Best day ever.
Oh.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
It's just me.
It's just you. Enzo, what's good?
Enzo.
Yo, what's up, dude? Okay. Do. Let's get him. Do. Daniel, yeah. Let's get that. Do. How's everybody today, man? What's everyone saying? Let me just fix up a couple things here. Right on. There we go. That should be good. Bailey, how are ya? And Nelson, how are you too? Mediocre, Maine, what's good, man? How are you guys today? Hope you guys having a really great Sunday. Late lunch? What are you saying for lunch, bro? Okay. Yeah, that would be good. All right. Let's go 350. That should be good. Soup sandwich, some chips. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Alyssa, bonjour to you as well. How are you guys doing today?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
What does that mean?
That means hello.
What's that?
All right. So today we're just going to be doing Lambo. What's good, dude? Hoisin. Hoisin is a type of Asian sauce. So let's see if I got some. There we go. So hoisin sauce, right? Really, really crucial to a lot of different types of Asian cuisine, which is awesome because not only is it used as like a marinade or a glaze, it's used something for like dipping. You know what I'm saying? Primarily, like you'll see a lot of hoisin. If you go to a Vietnamese restaurant and you get like salad rolls, so like those are like clear rolls with a bit of vermicelli, basil, has chicken, beef, or roasted pork or something in there. You'll see like the dipping sauce is just hoisin sauce with a bit of crushed peanuts, and it's awesome. Yeah, so it's going to be hoisin sauce with a little bit of salt, like has a good hit of sodium. Very sweet for the most part, and it does have a lot of soybean or like soy flavor profiles, which is really nice. So with the short ribs, and the best part is they're going to be like these little short ribs. I've had the ribs going for roughly about, at this point, I'm going to say about an hour or so. And I'm just going to just like have it just braising slowly on low. All right. And I think after a little while, it'll help break down. In there, what do you call it? In the braise, I have Chinese braising liquid, right? It's water, braising liquid, a little bit of sesame oil, white pepper, a couple fennel seeds. The hell else did I put? White peppers, fennel seeds, Chinese 5-spice. Yeah, a little bit of powdered garlic. Yeah, keep it nice and savory. Iron Maiden, what's good, dude? How are ya? Yeah, I'm going to just do like a simple like sprouts and cabbage stir fry, something like Edo style, you feel me? That's going to go on the side. It's just going to help break it up. On your live title? Yep. Yeah, so that's going to be nice. It's going to be easy, clean. Chilling, man. We just out here hanging out. It's been a nice Sunday. Like even when it's been super windy today, but hella warm. I was super surprised. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. Right now I have the oven going to a 350. I got these pre-made. I got these pre-made types of croissants. Like they're prefabricated, but they're pre-proofed. So like they're raw dough that's been proofed once, and then IQF, which means individually quick frozen. And we're just gonna go ahead and bust those out right now, because it'll take like 26 minutes. So I do want to have those cool down because I plan on taking the croissants, and then once they're cool, I'm gonna slice them open. Then I'm gonna do like a nice like burnt like a banana, like thinly sliced, burnt on top, using a little bit of simple syrup. DGP, man, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the live. How are you? Yeah, it should be nice. Should be nice and relatively clean, not super rich. You know what I mean? But overall, very nice and presentable. Yeah, because I think chocolate and banana is a really, really great, I guess, flavor profile overall. Ever use plantains? Yep, absolutely. I don't use plantains in the sweet manner as much as I use them for like things like savory, like as a starch. But I do love them because one of my favorite things was like in the Philippines we have like candied plantains, like they're like just cooked like you would potatoes, but then they add like a ton of sugar to it and then you just saute that off with a bit of vanilla. It's really, really nice. Oh, sorry, vanilla and condensed milk. Boom. Work that in there. Probably hit it with a little bit of brandy or cognac. Yeah. Amazing flavor. Messi or Ronaldo? I assume that you're talking about football, so...
Yeah. That is the sport that those people play.
Which one falls down and hurts themselves less on purpose?
Less on purpose.
You have a Messi jersey on your wall? To be honest, Messi? Yeah. I would go with that. Because both those guys are like fucking beasts, man. They're fucking machines. All right. So these are the pre-proofed chocolate croissants, right? Awesome. So all these really require is that you just put them in at a lower temperature, which would be 350 degrees, and then just put them in for like... Where'd I get the croissants from? Don and Bella, hi, how are you? Welcome. Where'd I get these from? These are from Superstore. They're really, really nice because, again, they also have like the raspberry version and they also have the butter croissant version, which is like the plain, right? What I really like about them, though, is that like when you buy croissants at the store and they're already pre-made, they're good, but they just don't hit the same way as like a really fresh baked croissant does.
I'm stealing one of your containers.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, and I think that's important because I really love a good fresh croissant, especially when you let it rest. You can slice it open. It's still very warm, but not super fragile. Like it's not squishing. But as well as like if you have like the regular croissants and you bake them in the oven, all that good stuff, you can actually make cronuts, which is hilarious. Like you just take a simple syrup, give it like a couple like really thick dredging, let it sit, and it'll absorb all that. What do you call it? All that good stuff. What's the white bag? You talking about this? This is a mango milk bread I had from last week. Right now, I'm just letting it just dry out because I'm going to turn it into like a type of breadcrumb. Okay, so yeah, I got the croissants ready. It's going to go in the oven. And I set the timer for roughly about 25 minutes just because I do want to get a good cook off of them, right? So let's go, 25 minutes. We'll start there. And if it's not the complete cook on them, then we'll just let them go for another extra minute or two, all right? Where'd I get the veggies from? Superstore. Again, it's just, I guess the sprouts, we couldn't find at Superstore. We went to the Asian market just because, again, we're trying to participate in the Loblaws.
Yeah, there's a Loblaws boycott for the beginning of, or for the month of May.
yeah, so for the month of May, the boycott of Loblaws, and we're just since we live right across the street from Superstore, I mean we can't not buy from them for certain things, but we will try to limit the amount of things that we purchase. But I mean, at this point, it's a really great opportunity again to visit or revisit the Asian markets that we have locally, which is amazing, right? Because the right now we're getting pork at like an insane value, right? Chicken, beef, and some seafoods, especially here in Alberta, are like at like an insane premium. So as long as we can maintain that, that's really where we're standing on it, right? Because again, we don't have like the money to just be able to purchase everything from an alternative grocery store. Yeah, absolutely. Because we just visited, we went to like the TNT, like the Pacific type grocery store. I know that's also owned or partnered with Loblaws, but there's a certain few things that we can only get there, as well as we went to like, what was it, H Mart? H Mart. Yeah, and they also, it's like more of like a Korean run grocery store, which is amazing. Because we have H Mart and we have A Mart here in the city, and both of them have incredible deals on things like noodles, dim sum items like that are quick frozen, stuff like that you just really can't find at like a regular grocery store, and at a really exceptionally reasonable cost. D, thank you so much for the heart me. I really appreciate you, man. Yeah, and that's pretty much what we're just gonna do going forward for like the month of May, right? Just really do that kind of thing.
Just being very conscious of where we're spending money.
Yeah, we're just being like completely conscious of what we're doing here. Any offcuts you'd recommend for a more novice cook? Absolutely. Any animal? Honestly, go right now with pork. And offcuts. To be honest with you, pretty much go with any cut that you can find. Right now, have you been to Lucky 69? Is Lucky 69 the other Asian market? Like, are you in Calgary? Is that Lucky 69 the one that's in like Forest Lawn, like in the Northeast? And in terms of offcuts, I'd recommend anything that's pork related, especially here right now, or at least in Canada, as far as I can tell. Pork is at a really relatively low cost. And then, try finding things like pork shoulder or any type of like pork roast that has a lot of fat content and cartilage, stuff like that. Because right now you can find ribs at a really, really good cost. I got, these are probably, I think they were running about $4, $4.99 a pound for the, what do you call it, side ribs or the short ribs, sorry. And I think that's really important because then, especially with things that are like high tendon, high fat, stuff like that, you can literally just get away with just putting it into a vat of water, a lot of spices, a lot of extra flavorings, and you can just leave it on low for like 2-3 hours and it'll come out super, not maybe like fall apart off the bone soft, but the longer you leave it, the more tender it's going to be, right? Like, so you go maybe 4 or 5 hours max, and then you can just get that on top of rice. It has a lot of uses. Take the bones, keep them on the side, re-roast them, a bit of tomato paste, some mirepoix, make a stock out of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can stretch it for a lot more. Yeah. And on top of that, right now, I think we saw whole chickens. They were like $10 at the Asian market. And I'm talking head to tail and feet included, everything, all that. And Lala, hey, how are you? Good evening to you as well. And Mama Go TikTok, hello, how are you?
Mama got TikTok.
Say again?
It's Mama got TikTok.
Yeah, Mom, I got TikTok. Yeah, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I mean, it's really good. Even as a beginner, it's really nice. Leisha, how are you? Thank you so much for the heart me. Yeah, it's really good to be at least practicing, especially when you have a whole chicken. Right, it's there. You can fucking look up on YouTube how to break down an entire chicken, and get the most out of it. The bones, the neck, the gizzards, even use the head, the feet, all that good stuff. Oh, we're doing pretty good, man. Yeah, weather's awesome today. Can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything's been really, really great. I hope you're having a good Sunday as well. Hope the weather's been treating y'all pretty good. You know what I mean? Okay, so right now I'm just going to go ahead and, since I got my ribs going, I got my croissants just in the oven, heating up. I'm just going to go ahead and just wash off a little bit of, what do you call it, jasmine rice. one more. Perfect. All right. Okay, I'm gonna throw it in the back burner. So for the rice, since they're going with the ribs, I do want to flavor them just a little bit. So I'm going to give them just like the savory treatment. I'm just going to hit it with just a touch of chicken bouillon, a little bit of sesame oil, okay, and just a small dash of the braising liquid. Yeah, and it's just going to be just all around, just like your controlled sodium, so you don't have to add too much sodium in a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to throw that onto a medium till I start seeing steam. Then I'm just going to shoot it down to a low. Christy, thank you so much for the follow. How are you? Welcome to the live. Rosie does look sleepy. She had a play date today. Yo, it's beautiful in Ontario. That's awesome. Yo, actually, speaking of chicken feet, what I find really awesome is that if you do have chicken feet, use this on it. Braise your chicken feet out with this, right? It's going to add all your sodium, all that stuff, but it's going to make the skin on the chicken feet super tender. So it's going to be like when you braise chicken wings, essentially, right? You're going to get this really nice, supple kind of overall texture. It's going to be really nice. Hey, Mom, I got TikTok. Thank you so much for the heart me, man. I appreciate you. And that's what I really love, especially when things like come with rice. Until about 2 hours ago, yeah. It's been windy today, but even then, like, it's been like, what, 15 degrees, 16 degrees? Hey, thank you so much for the heart me again. Absinthe, man, I appreciate it. Raining there all day? Nice. Yeah, because we desperately need rain. I'll be real. It's so dry right now and so dusty.
Oh, we are going to have a rough wildfire season.
Yeah. If without rain, it's going to be wildfire season like crazy. Yo, hey, thanks so much for the tiny diny. That's awesome, dude. Yep, absolutely. April showers. Yo, I know, and it happens less and less, especially here in the last couple of years. I haven't seen rain hit in a while. You know what I'm saying? I really do need it. Hey, thanks so much again for the tiny diny. And Fides, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Do I have a favorite low effort meal? Love rice and canned tuna. Oh, yo, hey, to be honest with you, man, the lowest effort meal with exactly what you're doing right there. Instead of doing canned tuna, okay, first of all, instead of doing canned tuna, do canned salmon. So it's rice, or sushi grade rice, or just regular rice, canned salmon, and then on top of that, so it's like boom, cold on top of that, canned salmon. Then Kewpie mayo, like Japanese mayonnaise, green onions, sesame oil, soy sauce. You feel me? And then give it a stir, right? Then you're gonna just chop up really finely or grate some cucumbers, a little bit of pickled ginger, boom, and then finish it with some extra toasted sesame seeds on top of that. And it's basically like a sushi poke bowl, but that's already been cooked. And then, yeah, as a sauce, you can use like teriyaki sauce or like the thick, sweet, like Ito style Japanese teriyaki sauce. You can also make they take some of the Kewpie mayo, mix it in with sriracha, make a volcano sauce, and finish that with that. But one of my favorite hey, bonjour from Montreal. Hey, how's it going out there? Hey, thanks so much. It's beautiful in Edmonton. Yeah, dude. You had rain yesterday? You're so lucky. Adulting is kind of trash. And Mom, I got TikTok. Thank you again so much for the tiny diny, the TikTok, and the GG, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. What's awesome too is if you can find, instead of canned salmon, for around the same price, go to your fish aisle and they'll have the bagged salmon, like the actual pre-cooked bag stuff. Just as good, and it's it maintains flavor. Hey, and thanks so much for the fire. Man, you coming out with the gifts today. Yo, hey, with the applause and the bubble tea as well. Thank you so much. You do rice vin, sesame oil, soy sauce, sambal. Yeah, dude. Yeah, just stir it all in. It's awesome, and then you get a little bit of these. Right, these like for like a 4-pack of these packs cost like maybe $2, so it's like 50 cents a piece. And then like when you have that rice, you just like boom, eat it, and so you have sushi. You know what I'm saying? But again, what I was gonna say, one of my favorite meals. What was it? Frankly, thank you so much for the follow, Kelly. How are you? And Forgotten Senior, yes, I am in Calgary. I gravitate to the low prep stuff. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that you have rice. You usually do canned tuna, and you do some vegetables. What I love, one of my things is, especially since you have like sesame oil or you have teriyaki sauce or any soy sauces or stuff like that lying around. I love personally, it's just fried rice with eggs fried into it and a little bit of garlic. Boom, right? Then put it into your plate. In the pan, you're gonna just get some Spam. Slice the Spam nice and thin, right? Sear it in the pan. On the side, a little bit of green onions, and then a reduction of teriyaki sauce. Super easy. And that's like one of my favorite things. Super comforting, in my opinion. Living with that, he does most of the grocery shopping, so I don't go much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's, again, it's one of my favorite things growing up, especially as a kid. All of my Tito's, every last one of them, it's either that or corned beef hash. It's the same thing. It's rice, eggs, the corned beef in the can, right, with some sauteed onions, right? Super simple, easy. Yeah, it goes the distance. You just bought some rice wraps to make rolls. Yes. Look up Vietnamese salad wraps for sure. That's like your entry level or entry into doing anything with rice wraps. What I love too is you can also do spring rolls with your rice wraps. Wrap them up really tight, put another wrap on top of it, so it's 2 wraps, like boom, double wrapped, and then just give it a good deep fry. Those things crisp up like crazy.
Your wig.
123975 Sue, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. You love my wig? Hey man, I appreciate it, baby. Takes me hours to plug these in, you know what I mean? You add some kimchi juice to it. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, dude. Yo, corned beef is $8. Excuse me? Damn. See, that's the thing though. But make sure that you just do a quick tour around. Take a look at like the other markets, because again, I know like it's $8 for sure at Superstore, but I think we saw it cheaper at the Asian market, if I'm not mistaken. But again, you can also substitute, like if you can't do corned beef right now, substitute something else. Again, Spam is still like $5-6. And if you do it right, like slice them thin enough, you can still get the most out of your portions. And that's really important. All right, where are we looking at this right now? So I'm looking at about 11 minutes on my croissants. How are we looking? Oh yeah. Yeah, these are starting to get nice and supple. Gorgeous. Okay. Yeah. So I'd figure in about an hour or so, those would be ready to go. Still on the fence with kimchi. Yeah, it's one of those like you acquire it slowly. Rory, thank you so much for the heart me, dude. I appreciate you. Honestly, if you want to get into something with a little bit of kimchi, do the Roy Choi thing where if you're making like a smash burger, right? Do your onions on the bottom, smash your beef on top of that, like wait till it's charred and like the onions are cooked, give it a flip, boom. Then chop up some kimchi, throw that on top of your burger, right? Hit it with your American cheese, you know what I'm saying? Lettuce, tomato, onion, or lettuce, tomato, right? And then when you make a mayonnaise, with the team, Rory, man, with the team bracelets, dude, thank you so much. Damn. You're a big fan of Viet food? Absolutely. Because again, like when it comes to Vietnamese food, it's all about like the rice wraps, what do you call it? Those steamed rice crepe type things that they roll up stuff just like a Chinese style dim sum wrap. And then your other component is fish sauce and sugar. He hit hard today with that gift. Damn. Big ups to Rory though, man. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, so I think that's all. You know, what I mean, it's all really good. Because if again, Vietnamese, there's nothing wrong with Vietnamese because it's super clean, very hard. Like it's very warming, right? Hits you in the soul when you have it. It's amazing. Keep forgetting about team points. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's going. That's going. How are my croissants? Yeah. All right. Perfect. Once those cool down, then I'll be able to like do some stuff with them. Love the profile name. Hey, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, that's just it's just one chef to another. You know what I mean? Because again, like since working in Calgary, I worked with a lot of really pretentious chefs, especially French dudes from like French. You know what I mean? Or like they're from like pretentious part of like Montreal or something like that. Uh, that's my message to them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna eat everything. To be honest with you, I don't even know what team points do necessarily. All I know is that they're kind of important for getting on the leaderboards and stuff as a TikTok streamer.
TikTok creator, yeah.
But I think that's just for like, not just, but I think that affects people that do like, what do you call that shit? Battles more often. Caitlin, hey, what's good, dude? Happy Sunday to you as well. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Yes. And see, you know what I love about Asian food too is that even though you still get like relatively the same dishes, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone kind of can get the same dishes. Everything that they then put in as their condiment effectively makes that plate their own plate, right? Because I know a lot of people like myself, I love when you go to like other parts of like say in Thailand or if we went to like Cambodia or even if we went to Malaysia, anywhere like that, I would put a lot more chilies into my food, more like use more sambal, ketchup manis. I would be using a lot of that. That's that sweet thickened soy sauce. You know what I mean? Like all that good stuff is kind of part of what do you call it? So it kind of is part of like how Asians eat. It's a lot of variety and choices, but every time they get a plate, it's very particular. What do you call it? It's very particular to how they want to eat their food. Spicy, not spicy, sweet, savory, all that good stuff. Forgotten Senior, my boy and his wife are both Red Seals. Yeah, but again, what it comes down to, with my name, what it comes down to is that like I try to make sure that I'm eating both everything because I'm a nose to tail kind of guy when it comes to my food. I'll eat everything from one part of the animal to the other. But at the other hand, I'm not one to say no to like a thing of chicken nuggets. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, because again, I worked at like a lot of like high end restaurants or even Michelin restaurants, and the level of pretension from dudes that even can't afford to be pretentious is kind of wild to me. You know what I mean? Even the low end hotel chefs were very pretty. Yes, yo, I know. And even then, I find like even as a French chef, because I'm French trained, I found French food kind of it's good. Like classic Parisian French, it's good. It's just kind of boring. It's all about technique. That's what they really push is like technique, method. How to like diversify and make one item into like 10 items type thing, right? And I appreciate that though. To be honest with you, Leisha, I think Angela, how are you? Hi. What actually pushes your live out more is the more people hit the like button, and as well, if you guys can do that for me as well right now, just smash out that like button for me. The more likes you get on your live, the more people are going to get bumped up in the live feed for people's feeds, right? For their For You pages. Yes, Mexican food is absolutely like that as well, dude. I love that because again, it's very particular. It's very plain when they give it to you, but then you add your sauces in, your extra condiments, your toppings, all that good stuff. Hey, John Bryson, man, thank you so much. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, it helps with the live ranking. I don't really know where I stand on the live ranking. I have no idea. I never really pay attention to it. Because again, in this platform, I'm just trying to like encourage people to just, you know what I mean, get their hands dirty in the kitchen, cook some foods. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with nugs, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love fried chicken. I love chicken McNuggets. Any type of nugget,
Nuggy
really.
fans in this house.
Say again?
We're Nuggy fans friends in this.
Yeah, we love nugs in this house, hands down. I mean, I'll even go as far as saying I really enjoy like the KFC, like that green coleslaw. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, yeah, like especially when it comes from like a Filipino or anyone that knows Filipino culture. We're not pretentious. We just love good, heartwarming food. Hey, as long as you're eating, we're good. And especially in this society when like food's insanely overpriced and like we're just getting to a point where rent's insane, cost of living is insane, and then food's insane in terms of cost. Like, hey, we gotta budge on the way we look at our food and the way that we effectively purchase things thoughtfully, right? Especially when we're going to eat them. You made homemade nugs? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. What's the best nug shape? You love the star-shaped nugs? The dino ones? Hey, to be honest with you, in my opinion, one of the best shaped nugs is the boot from McDonald's, like the boot shape one. Because there's something about like just taking and like dipping the whole foot into like a sauce packet, like boom, and then just eating that whole thing. It's just awesome. Yo, and KFC mac salads. Yo, let me tell you, because I used to like again when I was cooking professionally, in like high end, not high end, sorry, in like industrial type kitchens, where we order from like Cisco. KFC gets their fucking mac and cheese or their mac salad from Cisco. It's like this big, fucking, it's like a big 3 liter container. So I used to order one for like me and my staff, and we just knock one of those down in a day for lunch, right? Especially like if it was like fried chicken day or like fish and chip day or something like that. Nuts. Oh yeah, the boot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, KFC coleslaw, same thing, same company. They give you this dirty like carton of like coleslaw, and it's awesome, dude. Yo, because one of my favorite things with that KFC coleslaw is if you have it with fish and chips, like you scoop that coleslaw onto like your hit of fish, right? Take a bite, or like you pour on your tartar sauce, take a bite of that dirty thing, have some fries to go with it, and man, goddamn. 7 people, your monthly cost is 1,400. Damn, is that just for food? And Caitlin, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it. Yo, bag of mac salad. Damn. A boot? No. It's okay. So like McDonald's, their chicken nuggets actually have names for like the shapes of like their chicken nuggets. They have like the circle one. There's ones that's like shaped as a boot. I believe there's like one that looks like it looks like a state in the United States. Stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, again, I just try to like find and encourage economical and thoughtful purchasing on your food. You know what I'm saying? It's really important to me. Robert, hey, I'm doing well, man. How are you? Hope you're having a really great Sunday. Just food, 1,400 for 7 people a month. I mean, that's not too bad. It still kind of works out to like $50 a person a week. But I guess it will depend on like the volume, like where, like how you're spending it, and like how much volume of like certain items you're getting, as well as like how much like long term food you have versus short term. Long term is like how many bags of rice that you have versus short term, which is like heads of lettuce. You know what I mean? Like how many things you have to buy more of because of spoilage versus stuff that you can hold on to for longer. I thought Mickey D's was just oval nug shapes. Nah, man. No, maybe like no. As far as I remember, they've always had like these weird shapes, and they officially have names.
It's like the Tetris shapes have names.
Yeah, just like Tetris shapes have names. You're right. Yeah. Oh, you buy a lot of bulk. See, that's the thing though. But you do end up saving. If you buy bulk, you do end up saving in the long run, for certain things. For a few days, hurt my back on the roof. Damn. Man, I hope you're feeling not too bad though. You can still walk around, I assume, still, right? Back can't be that crazy because I've had back injuries and that sucks. Do you have an Italy shaped one? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yo, it's kind of funny to see people do like those like hella, we're restocking our kitchen, and you're like, it's like they restock it like you would a grocery store. I'm like, God damn, that's efficient. I'm lazy, but like that's really efficient. You know what I'm saying? Kind of makes you feel bad, but it is kind of awe-inspiring when you see them. Because I really dig like people's like kitchens where they have these gigantic drawers. They're just snacks. You know what I'm saying? It's just chocolate and stuff. I'm like, God damn, like, woo. You got to sit up to fall asleep. Can't lay down. Ooh, yeah. That's a bad one. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, yeah. Because I the best I can do for something like that was take like muscle relaxants and stuff. End goal is to have a ranch and grow all your veg and stuff. That's tight. That's tight. Yeah, man. That's dope though, because like again, I know I love people that are able to, if they can get there and do it, man, that's the dream. That really is. All the freedoms in the world and you're still like, you're still rocking out to that kind of stuff. Honestly, man, like I take like something like that. Right? It's like a mixture of like Tylenol. It's like if you took a Robax and an extra strength Tylenol and you can only take one pill every like 8 to 10 hours. That's really the best you can do. And like obviously talk to your doctor / chiropractor, see what kind of like stretches you should be doing. Because again, like when it comes to muscle and like back, especially back and spine related things, especially to your related to your hip and stuff, just see what they offer you in terms of like ideas for doing stretches. Because again, everyone's injuries are always usually like kind of like your back hurts. That's a general. But there's a lot of like focuses on like, is it upper, middle, lower? Is it involving your hips, your sciatic nerves, et cetera, et cetera? And then they can offer you better options for stretches. Because I do recommend if you're hurt, try to stretch it out as best as you can. You know what I mean?
Rosie, what do you need?
6 feet long and 5 shells. But I mean, man, it makes sense though. Your pantry, you have 7 people like eating off that thing. That's crazy.
But I found something.
You're having wings and nudes with
I
broccoli.
see.
Yeah, dude. You have 9 herniated / ruptured discs.
Is that Leisha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched.
Damn,
a video on
I
Facebook
switched
about
between
that.
frozen peas and heated pad. Yo, a heating pad. See, no, I keep hearing about how good that is for sleep and stuff.
BB's gonna drink this.
Oh, nice. Which flavor is this? Miscellaneous?
Strawberry. Hold on.
Oh, that's right. It's a strawberry flavor. Well, what do you think?
It's pretty light.
Whoa. I thought it would be carbonated.
No.
It's like a milky situation. Or like a tea.
You show people.
Oh. Yeah, check that out. Strawberry milk tea.
We were in the Asian market today.
Yeah, again, we went to the Asian market today to do grocery shopping, like we do every Sunday, and like that, it just seemed like it was cute, but at the same time, like, I'm always interested to see what they have in terms of flavoring. You can only sleep if you have a heating pad. Yeah. I found like, especially when I was working in kitchens, like my wife, for the longest time had like the heating pad underneath, like on the bed mattress, like it was like a gigantic mattress heating pad. I'll be real, like, ooh. You sweating, but it'll put you down. It'll put you bed, no problem. Yeah, very aesthetic. Yeah, hella cute design. But I actually, for some reason, I thought it was gonna be carbonated. I forgot that it was a milk tea. I thought it was like a strawberry something. You know what I mean? Okay, where are we? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the croissants. Croissant. All right, so again, that's the par baked, right? 24 minutes. You got that nice color on the outside. You're getting a good amount of puff, right? Overall, right? Very nice. So just gonna leave that cool down, do its thing. And what's on the menu tonight? Tonight we are doing hoisin short ribs with a little side of stir-fried sprouts and cabbage, which is like a coleslaw mix. I have a little bit of sesame rice with a little bit of chicken stock. And then for dessert, we have chocolate croissants. Going to World Groceries tomorrow. Going to stock up on Thai and just wrap us out nice. Hell yeah. Yes, the pain au chocolat, yes. Especially, and the thing is, the best part is, like, again, when I worked with a lot of French bakers and stuff like that, the pain de chocolat, especially when it's fresh. And one of my favorite things was when they used to use ganache nuggets, and they'd roll that shit in there. let it bake, and then so every time you eat it after it's had a chance to like kind of rest and but stay warm, when you eat it, it's like a goo of chocolate, like boom, and it was like dark chocolate. It was awesome.
Of chocolate.
Yeah, you heard me. Just a goo. I love me a straight goo, you know what I mean? Whoa. Never mind. Pause.
Sir.
Boom.
What are you even saying?
I don't know anymore. You had to paint a chocolat for the first time in France? Yeah, honestly, anything in France. Like you have your first croissant, you have your first fucking baguette. Yeah, any of those things. The first time I had even like a creme brulee, I was like, this is damn, like it's dank as shit. Yes, absolutely. Ever use QP? 100%. I even like honestly, I love QP mayo for dipping French fries, right? 100%. Or even if you went to McDonald's, ask for the McChicken sauce. It's QP mayo.
The classic
Parisian goo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, dude. Yo, hey, you'll find it QP. You'll be able to find it in your just in the Asian aisle, man. Making hamburgers and spaghetti sauces. Nice. Yeah. It's all about that meal prep, right? Get yourself ready for success. Chocolate creme brulee. Yo, honestly, for the longest time, because when I was working at this place called the Bistro at Art Central, it one of my dishes that like really took off. It was a chocolate creme brulee, but it had it was chocolate but with hazelnut liqueur and what do you call it? Like hazelnut pralines on top. Hey man, some people just don't like chocolate. It is what it is. Amazon does have it, yeah. Yeah, because I highly recommend if you do chocolate, do hazelnut like a Nutella type flavor profiling, but use dark chocolate, use regular roasted whole hazelnuts. You know what I'm saying? Or do like your own praline. Gorgeous. Oh my god. Because again, creme brulees are like a classic, dude. In many respects, the vanilla creme brulee is super overrated, but if you can find flavored creme brulee, fucking A. You know what I mean? Oh, let's get some of that. Just a little bit of breeze in here. I'm gonna throw this guy underneath, make some space. Okay. This guy underneath, make some space. Okay. Can I make one on a live? Absolutely, yeah. I was actually considering doing that maybe last week, but I just didn't think I had enough eggs. I can definitely do a creme brulee though. Yeah, I think I have some like ramekin containers lying around somewhere.
You've got one at least.
I do probably. I know. I kind of ruined one because I used to like you know what I mean bust up my stuff in there and smoke it. Yeah, I mean if I don't have one, I mean I know ramekins are relatively cheap, so. Your ex was allergic to chocolate. Damn. I mean, it depends, right? Because again, so people love certain things. Like I know people that don't like peanut butter. I love peanut butter, right? But when they're like, "Ew, it's peanut butter," you're like, "Come on." Like, are you allergic to peanuts? They're like, "No." I'm like, That's yay. Yeah, I get it. Which would you buy, the mayo QP or the sesame onion? I would buy either one. I mostly use the mayo QP mayo. I use mostly QP mayo because that thing is so universally good that you can literally just keep adding things to it. Yeah. The sesame onion is not bad, but I really love the sesame onion specifically for things like salads or anything to do with lettuce and red onions and cucumbers. Oh, nice. You just learned how to do butterscotch. Right on, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think I've done my salted caramel a bunch of times, but I could definitely do a butterscotch. Oh man, yo, butterscotch.
A little weird from Rory. Seems okay on my end.
Let's see here. Audio sounds weird, like muffled. It sounds okay on your end?
Yeah, see, it seems okay right now.
It might be your internet. Just give it a couple seconds. I'm sure it'll clear up. Peanut butter is food for gods. We don't even deserve peanut butter. I agree. I love peanut butter, but especially if you can find honey roasted peanut butter.
We
Wild.
do dark roasted in the house.
Yo, we do dark roasted 100%. Oh man, butterscotch pie. Oh my god. Yo, Enzo, what is good, dude? Great to see you, man. Yeah, man, it was a really good weekend so far. I hope you had a great weekend as well. I hope you're having a great Sunday right now. Honey roasted right off a spoon. Oh, bro. Oh, my lord, yes. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly how that shit should be done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Your favorite snack was honey roasted peanut. Yes. Yo, honestly, dude, I remember, I don't even know if they have this anymore, just because I don't eat, like, chocolate like that no more, but one of my favorite things in the 90s was O. Henry used to have the honey roasted O. Henry bar, right? With, like, the honey roasted caramel on the inside. My God. I would knock down, like, 3 of those. Yo, me too. I'm super happy I'm not, like, allergic to everything. Even, I'm pretty sure I'm, like, allergic to, like, dairy, but, like, hey, I'll still knock out, like, some cream and butter. You know what I mean?
That's not allergic. That's lactose intolerance, and that just makes you stronger.
Yeah, it does. It just does. It does make you stronger. That. Yo, homemade chow mein, my man. Hey, yo, I just bought some really nice chow mein noodles, like the fresh style, fresh but frozen chow mein noodles. I can't wait because I'm definitely gonna do like a type of lo mein with it, without the thick noodles. Yo, they have Reese's O. Henry now, bruh. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of stuff that makes it hard to just lose weight. Like it's gonna keep me like chunky. All right.
Keep you chunky?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay chunky if people keep saying all that sexy shit to me. Swear to God. You know, I mean, you out here being all like, hey, there's all this deliciousness. And I'm like, oh, yo, what was that thing you sent me? Yo, go to a Safeway right now. They got this ice cream called unicorn poop. It's supposed to be so fire. I might even go pick some up tomorrow, to be perfectly honest. Popcorn cooked with bacon grease. Yes, I have. Yep. We've also, because I remember we used to do it with black truffle as well. So we used to infuse black truffle oil with bacon grease and then spray it on, like when we used to toss the bowl. Because years ago, we came up with the idea of copying. There's a place here called Salt Lick, and everyone was doing like the truffle popcorn.
Fries?
Yeah, the truffle fries or the truffle popcorn appetizers. Like, you know how like you get fresh bread at the table? Instead, we were giving them fresh truffle popcorn, but we were mixing our truffle oil to stretch it, but we were mixing it straight with just bacon grease. You know what I'm saying? If they're going to pay like $90 a plate, we're just going to spray everything that you own in like butter and grease and like bacon grease. You know what I mean? Yo, but then you crumble the bacon in. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had popcorn that was the maple caramel with bacon crumble? Now that is crazy. That, like, honestly, like, nothing gives you higher cholesterol and, like, heart problems than, like, that kind of delicious shit. You know what I mean? There's a Reese's O. Henry sitting in the pantry in my house, and I had to avoid it because I didn't buy. Yeah, I know. You don't want to make direct eye contact thing. You know what I mean? They still have them in the dollar store? Damn. Yo, that sounds fire. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. So, I got my rice doing its thing. Nice. It has a great smell to it. So for the ribs, what I was thinking is, again, I'm just going to do a really quick stir fry for this. So again, today's just going to be like a nice, easy, kind of short live, right? But what I was thinking is going to be sauteed sprouts and cabbage, right? With a hit of nice... generally, it's like what I really wanted inside was... I was thinking about I keep forgetting what this like one Michelin star restaurant we went to in
It is the cheapest Michelin star restaurant by plate.
Yes, it was like the cheapest 1-star restaurant on the Michelin guidebook. And it was all dim sum, but we had this type of spare rib. It was like a type of pork spare rib dish on top of this like gnarly sesame wet rice, and they had put like a glaze on top of it, which is most likely a mixture of broth and like sesame oil, hoisin. I think it's like a little bit of soy sauce. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that in a bowl. Oh my god. Shelly, hey, yeah, right on. Yeah, because again, I remember when I started doing this, every like 10 seconds, people would be like, what's on the menu? This at least helps me to also remember what I'm making. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely am, because again, something like this kind of reminds me of that, and I'm just going to try to emulate something very similar to it. We used to do caramel popcorn, throw crushed bacon. Oh my lord, yes. Good God, yes. Shelly, thank you so much for the roses, man. I appreciate it. Oh, it's Tim Ho Wan. Is that the place? Tim Ho Wan?
Might be.
Was I believe the restaurant? All I know is we literally ordered so much shit and it came out in like 60 seconds.
Sorry.
Like it was just fantastic. Again, if you guys ever get a chance to go and find that place, I think there's a spot in Vancouver now that does it.
Yeah, it's got a couple locations, I feel like, now.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yo, menu, nail polish, and am I Filipino flavor? Yo, those are all questions I get asked all the time. Yo, 100%. Yo, because that always comes up. I love that shit. Do I have a man to take care of you? No.
Do we need a house husband?
I mean, I could go for a house husband. That would be dope.
Are you offering a house husband? I could go for a house husband.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because we need them to take care of the house.
That's what I'm talking about. How's your sweeping game? You know what I mean?
How's your sweeping game?
Because we got hardwood, and boy, is it dusty out here. Rory volunteers for tribute.
Rory volunteers tribute.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah.
Nice. So I got my croissants. They're all doing real good. Rice is starting to lose all its liquid. It's just starting to finish proofing. I'm going to go ahead and leave that on for a little bit. House flipper player. Can sweep, mop, and Windex. Oh, shit. My man. Coming in with that heat. Yeah, dude. So then I guess the second question is, like, which one of you can hide the most stuff in your prison pocket? You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff around the house that, if someone came asking, hey, you gotta hide it.
Can you hide the evidence?
You gotta hide some of it,
We gotta hide the evidence right now.
What about dishes? I take care of dishes, you know what I mean? Don't you worry.
We can discuss over dinner.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. And you know for a fact I'd be cooking. Yo. All right, so because of that, like I can't get my head off like that Tim Ho Wan's thing, what I'm going to do here is...
Untrodden ground.
It's untrodden, bro.
I like how that's phrased.
Oh, man. At least you're being real about it. I appreciate that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that the braising broth that we got going right here. Yeah. Because I really want to... Because, again, it's good to have, like, you can tell, like, a lot of the fat from the ribs, like the back ends of the bones, all that stuff, kind of is starting to come out and seep into the actual stock. So it's going to be a really nice emulsion. All right. Yep, absolutely still cooking, baby. Doing all cast iron, no steel. Yeah, that's tight. I like that. Yeah, cooking and educating. You know how it is. Okay, so yeah, I got this wicked. It's it's going to be like a mixture of pork broth. I have a little bit of that chicken stock that I put in there, and a mixture of the spices, right? And there's no real spices that have been like in there. So what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to give that a quick test. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead, add in just a touch more sodium, because this will be more of the sauce at the end that helps finish the meal. So I'm going to just add the additions of extra braising sauce. Shelly, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it.
Right on the whole
My man, yo. Yo, he gets it, man. He gets it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why I love the people that keep coming back. Y'all are the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, super wholesome.
So good.
Super wholesome.
Super wholesome. I just said prison pocket. Like,
Yeah,
not too long ago.
Beer. All right.
Oh, man, speaking of that, I might actually take those iced teas and carbonate them. That might be crazy. Okay, so then I got some hoisin sauce. It's the sesame oil, some of the stock. Man, I'm going to add like a hit of sugar to it. Yeah, just about a tablespoon, I think, should do it.
Who's that?
What's that in the mushroom soy sauce? Mushroom soy sauce. I mean, I use mushroom soy sauce. In today's recipe, I'm just using, this is actually the Chinese braising liquid, right? Universal braising liquid, which I find is awesome because, again, it contains a lot of your sugars, your mirin, your sesame and soy sauce, yeah, caramel flavors, rice wine, yeah, a little bit of that MSG, you know what I mean? You talking about one of these, like a coffee stirrer? I use it a lot to make like things like whipped cream, or like you can definitely whip together some relatively cold milk, get a nice froth. It's good for a garnish. Oh yeah, and then hoisin sauce.
Where can you find the braising liquid?
Braising liquid, I was able to find it at both Superstore, as well as T&T Market. Like any of the Asian spots will definitely have it. Again, it's like you'll find it in like your where like they have all the soy sauces and like the random like your sesame oils. You know what I mean? Like, you'll find it in that aisle. You know what I mean? And you'll know it because it's just straight like it's a dirty like just a black bottle with brown braising sauce written all over it. Yeah, and it's awesome because it saves you from having to buy like 3 or 4 different bottles of like full bottles of stuff to just make a little bit for that sauce. So in this case, it's kind of like a really easy cheat.
Can you describe what Chinese 5 spice is? And then Nicole Shannon has a question about the purpose of MSG.
Okay, so first of all, MSG's purpose is primarily the person that discovered it was essentially a way to enhance umami flavor or savory, right? To actually do the job that salt can't, which is like, again, when you add salt, it adds salty flavor, but it also brings up savory. What MSG is specifically for is primarily for savory and umami flavorings, okay? And then Chinese 5 spice, let's learn together. Right there.
And then someone, user with some numbers, you're kind of calming to my anxiety.
Hey, right on, dude. User 245. I appreciate you, man. I hope you're having a really easy, calm day anyways. You know what I'm saying? Just sit back, relax. And I love that. Okay, so we're going to learn a little bit about Chinese 5 spice. So the components are star anise, fennel, which would most likely mean fennel seed, cinnamon, Szechuan peppercorns, and cloves, all ground into a nice powder. Yeah, MSG makes shit delicious. You feel me?
And like, MSG does exist naturally.
Yes. Again, that's when people say it's like umami flavorings. That is technically like the essence of what MSG is, right? You'll find it in tomatoes. You'll find it in when you brown certain things. It actually it encourages the umami to develop within like the Maillard effect, which is the browning of meats or vegetables. How do you get MSG? Only restaurants? No, you can literally go to. I mean, we saw it today. You can literally go to like your Asian market, TNT, any large like Asian grocery store, and they'll have it by the bag. They'll have like they'll be like, here's this white bag of like just some indescript fucking white powder, and it just says MSG crystals on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mushrooms definitely, yeah. When you roast out mushrooms and they have like this crazy umami boost, they're great for like pureeing into sauce. That's why, what was it? Like mushroom cream sauce is one of the greatest sauces on the planet, strictly because when you roast out and cook out your mushrooms with something that's of savory content, so like garlic or like things that encourage the savory content like thyme or oregano, the umami is then boosted within the cream, and then since umami is itself a seasoning, it is spread within the fat content of the cream. And then again, it's what makes it one of the best sauces on the planet. They made a big... Yes, they did, but that was kind of more or less like somebody wanted to... You could read up on it. You could read up on why umami was a big deal back in like the 80s and 90s. I'd highly recommend diving into it because it was kind of a joke. Yeah, very, very fascinating. And positively, Troll. Oh my God, it's great to see you, dude. I hope you're having a great Sunday as well. You have the MSG liquid, and the bottle is so not. Yeah, it is hella. You don't know what it is. It looks kind of like ganked liquid. You know what I mean? It's just gnarly.
You ever watch that Vietnamese
lady always talks about her chicken, Jessica? I think I have.
Leisha wants the mushroom cream sauce info again, or revisit that.
Okay, mushroom cream sauce. Okay, so when you do your mushroom cream sauce, essentially, because I do it just really, really simply and plainly. So what you're doing here is that with mushroom cream, best thing you can do is a ton of mushrooms, creminis, button mushrooms. Get a mixture of mushrooms in a pan. Start sautéing with butter. Boom. Right? Add just a touch of thyme, just like a couple fresh thyme, especially that would be ideal. But if you have dry, just a pinch. Boom. In like a chew. Right? Then you're gonna crack in. If it's like a pound of mushrooms, you're gonna crack in like 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Just smash them. Boom. Right? Chop them up till they're really, really fine. Put your heat on to low or like medium low, and then just saute it until all the mushrooms become nice and wilted and weathered down. And you're going to see them now start releasing liquid, right? That liquid contains all the umami parts of the actual mushroom, but you don't want to add your cream in or your white wine just yet. You want to actually cook out your mushrooms till that liquid pretty much evaporates into the pan, creating your fond, right? So now once your mushrooms have now shrunken down and are like kind of like, just cooked all the way through, and that's like the most you really want to cook them down, add white wine to deglaze the pan with a wooden spoon or a rubber spatula. Scrape the bottom of the pan, boom, scrape it down, right? Reduce your white wine by half, and then you're going to add cream to that. Add I don't know, like half a liter, whatever you think density, whatever type of density you want out of it, right? As you add your cream, you're then... Whoa, what is this? Nice. So with the cream, you're then just going to wait till the cream starts to boil or bubble. You're then just going to add a nub of butter, give it a swirl, add some cracked pepper to it. You have a nice, easy mushroom cream sauce. Yo, morel mushrooms are amazing. Yeah, morels or even like dried shiitake mushrooms. Again, you can also... I really believe in like dried mushrooms that are reconstituted in water a day before. They just have so much more punch to them, a lot more just overall flavor.
Oh yeah, Alicia's gonna make this shit tonight.
Nice. Oh yeah, and then also finish If you're gonna top your dish with some mushroom cream sauce, finish it with just a fresh squeeze of lemon. Just a little bit of acidity really helps break up the fattiness.
Shelley wants to know: are you just a home chef, or are you a professional chef?
Shelly, so yes, I've been a professional chef for about 25 plus years. I mean, okay, so technically I've been in kitchens for about 25 plus years, and I've been a chef or a sous chef for about 19 of them. Again, it's just something that I love. I love food. I love boletes. Oh man, I don't think I've ever tried those. Are those little cap mushrooms? Totally make. Yeah, dude. Leisha, get into it, dude. Yo, do it with chicken. Amazing. Also, it's really great if you do a nice grilled pork chop. That's also amazing. But you can also do it with a nice seared whitefish. I think that's also really underrated. Yeah, dude. Squeeze some citrus juice on any dish possible. Yeah, it just brightens it up. I'm a huge fan of like fresh lime, fresh lemon, anything like that, or even like the peel, like the actual oil from the peel rubbed on the outside of your rim on the plate. It just adds, like, again, when you're adding layers of fragrance and all that good stuff, it really helps benefit the overall in the plate, right? It really helps create that oomph that you're really looking for. You know what I mean? The foam types. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it means you have to forage for those. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, we don't do.
Yeah.
Foraging.
We don't do foraging because, again, our foraging areas aren't really that great, especially where I live. Fried rattlesnake with lime sauce and cilantro. Ooh,
You
damn.
know what? I would try that.
I would definitely try that. Because I've had eel before. Rattlesnake's got to be, I would say, relatively similar, but less lake flavored. Yeah, I mean, because I used to mess with a lot of like espuma or like foams, back when I was doing like French fine dine. But my main thing was doing like caviars. Caviars are things that are like jellifications. Was one of my main focuses. Tried wood ear. Yeah, definitely. Wood ear is amazing. It's super, super flavorful. But I do recommend giving it a quick soak while you wash it. Alligator tail, I've had that before. Like alligator nuggets, surprisingly good. Like really meaty.
Better me biting him than
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
rocks.
For sure. The last thing I need is somebody just rolling up on me, taking a bite, and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna lose this foot." Damn it. All right, so I'm just gonna just take a quick gander at my croissants. Croissant. Okay, because what I really want to do here, yeah, nice, as gingerly as possible.
Don't fuck it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be able to open it up. Yep, perfect. So I have that. Just gonna let that cool down, so at least the center gets a little bit more cool. Cool.
You know, sometimes I forget there's a kid here.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with gastro foods is that, like, I remember, like, up until about 2006, 2007, maybe even like closer to 2010, like we were all doing it. Like I remember I learned it from the people that were kind of like really at the forefront of it. But like then you came back to Canada and then everyone was like, "Oh, I know how to do it," but they never learned it from a person that knew exactly what the hell's going on. They just went on YouTube. And then that's all well and good, but then like they all killed it. Everyone like overdid it, right? Because I remember the guys were be spending like, "Hey, it's a $90 salad. It's just fucking microgreens." Microgreens, and then like fucking grapefruit and pineapple caviar like on the thing with like I don't know, like they're a reconstructed foam vinaigrettes with like burstable fucking caviar. I'm like, man, we're just overdoing it with chemicals. We have black rattlers and you have rattlers and black widows. What? No. Oh yeah, Bourdain was 100%. I've been watching a lot of Bourdain the last.
There's rattlers and black widows in the Okanagan.
What? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, black widows can fucking eat the entirety of my ass. Oh my lord.
Forgotten Senior, you must live in the Okanagan Valley or the Nicola Valley in BC.
Yeah, what she said. Yeah, I'll be 100%. Like, yeah, Bourdain changed everything about the way I perceive food in a very respectful way, right? Because again, during the period of me coming up as like as a what do you call it, as like a sous chef or even as a chef, a lot of people kind of overlooked. Everyone really glamorized him traveling, but they never glamorized his outlook. Whereas everyone over glamorized like a Gordon Ramsay, right? All the dudes that I grew up with, I want to be like Ramsay. I want to be able to control a kitchen like that, blah, blah. Like, you can't control a kitchen by being a dickhead, you know what I mean? That's why I loved Anthony, because he really had an out, like, just like his partner there, his working partner was Eric Repair. Very clean, very respectful kitchens, and I appreciate that. Something I learned personally how to internalize. And Keaton, what is good, dude? We're not doing too much. We're just out here cooking. We're just kind of just waiting generally for all the food to kind of finish cooking. My rice is good to go. Yeah, and then we're gonna be on plating pretty soon. How are you? How's your Sunday? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you just in the province over. Damn. Yeah, 100%. The best foods I've had even to this day were all off the street. Like street carts, food trucks. Some of the best food that we had when we were on our honeymoon in Asia was all from street carts. Even when we went on our anniversary to Mexico last year, you know where we got sick? Was from a restaurant. We got tacos and all that stuff from street carts the whole time. And the last meal that we ate, I thought, I'm like, yeah, we'll splurge. We'll, go get a bigger meal at this nice restaurant. We'll get it to go. We'll go to eat it in the hotel room. No, it made us mad sick the next day.
Yup, that sucked.
That sucked big time. You went to a Soyuz and they had rattlesnakes. Oh my lord, what? Shit. I used to go to BC all the time. I didn't even think about fucking rattlesnakes.
Yeah, the Okanagan has rattlesnakes.
God, I love the Okanagan.
I was telling you that story last week with the rattlesnake, and we caught it in an ice cream bucket on someone's driveway.
Ice cream bucket, you say? You fucking... No. I ain't having none of that. Yeah, Bourdain is definitely one of my idols, 100%. After I read Kitchen Confidential, it was over. You know what I mean? And I don't read things too often. Here, only got sick of it. Yo, bro, I know. What is that about, dude? Yeah, and Forgotten Senior, he's in the Okanagan. Yeah. Yo, I mean, even as a kid, I never even heard of that. And I used to rock around, like, all over the fucking Okanagan. Camping and shit. Be out there with goddamn rattlesnakes. No.
Yeah, we used to, yeah.
That shit makes me, like, wildly upset. Oh, my God.
I remember being on a class camping trip and coming across a rattler.
Oh, my Lord, really? Jenna, so, honestly, nothing in Mexico really made us, like, sick. Until our last day. So what we were eating is that we did the resort thing. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, we stayed off this, like, we stayed in this boutique place. We were in Puerto Vallarta. Was it Puerto Vallarta? Yeah.
Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, we were in Puerto Vallarta. We found this kick-ass, like, boutique hotel that was partnered with Blind Sniper. Hey, how you doing, dude? We were partnered, they were partnered with this one resort that's like that owned them. So to have breakfast, we had the buffet for, like, lunch or breakfast or both. Just walk a block down. And I trust resorts. Because their food comes and goes so quickly that for it to be bad is really rare. Okay, what really made us sick was that the whole time we ate off of street carts and we didn't feel a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was great. You can see them physically cooking the food. It was fresh. Even the food that's cooking there, like just like sitting there on the heat, they push to the side. I know how street food works, and to me, that's clean. It's really still good. What made us sick is that I was like, okay, we're gonna go to I found this a bar restaurant that looked relatively busy. Not a lot of people are eating. A lot of people are drinking, but what really killed us is I'm like, I'll splurge. So we had like these massive chimichangas. You know, we got a bunch of deep fried stuff, and I think what really killed us was it was shrimp on rice with this type of like spicy aioli. And I'll be real, everything was so good. We ate the shit out of it. In a couple hours, I was feeling already sick. Like, I was like, just my stomach was starting to turn after we ate it. I'm like, oh, it's not sitting right. And then, like, just on the plane ride home, it was not great. You know what I mean?
I had to throw up in an airport bathroom. That was great.
Yeah, she did have to throw up in an airport bathroom. So brutal. Yo, and I'll be real. Yeah, I was leaking out of every fucking thing. You know what I mean? There's a desert in Saskatchewan. Yes, there is. As well as there's a desert in Alaska. Crawling sleeping bag, stay warm. Yeah. I've been to Puerto Vallarta, and I was choked about how sheltered the trip was. Oh, yeah. I mean, keeping in mind, though, Puerto Vallarta, depends on where you go. There's, like, resort town. We stayed in the romantic district, so it's, like, a lot of the older buildings. Still close to the beach, but it was a lot more classic. I find, like, if you stayed, like, especially when it comes to Mexico, like, someone like my sister will always go to Cancun. For what reason? Right? Like, I hate being in, like, ultra touristy spots. Like, I hate it. Especially when we went to, what was it? We went to, when we stayed in Bangkok for, like, 2 days, I couldn't take it. Like, it was just so touristy.
We were at a 5-star resort in Bangkok. There wasn't anywhere we could go. It sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't great, right? I love, because again, me and Shannon, when we go anywhere, we love just getting on foot and then just walking, right? Go where there's no tourists. Go where the locals go. That's how I've always been able to find the things that I need, per se, or like any of the good food is like where the tourists are not. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So you basically stayed where it's safe, all that good stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. Oh yeah, the green juice at breakfast. It was the best. Yo, the green juice was fire. It's like cucumber watermelon or something. Insanely good. To be honest with you, Cancun is more touristy. It's 100%. As far as I'm concerned, Cancun is all resorts. Whereas in Puerto Vallarta, it's cheaper. A, it's cheaper, and B, you have a section of the city is dedicated to resorts, whereas other sections people actually live in, and then you also have what's known as like places like the Romantic District, where you can just you can walk around. A lot of discovery is awesome, and yeah, people aren't like just bugging you with like pamphlets and here, come here, this, that. By the way, for anyone that hasn't been, it depends on what part of Mexico you're in. If you're in Mexico City, yeah, sure. But Puerto Vallarta is actually rated one of the safest cities in Mexico. And drinking water. They're one of the only 2 places in Mexico where you can drink the tap water. But I will say this. There is... Here, what are you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, Jenna, I am a really pale white woman, and we get targeted for all sorts of shit because they figure you're...
Yeah.
You're a target. Didn't have an issue walking around.
Yeah, and they also thought I was mad Mexican too while I was down there, so it worked. One of the things I will say, when you are in Mexico or places like Mexico City, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, there's these shops that are called tequila shops, and they'll be like, "Oh, come in, try these tequilas." You know, you'll think they're trying to sell you tequila. No, they're trying to fucking sell you a timeshare, and they'll trap you there with free tequila. You know what I'm saying? If you got that time, then absolutely do it, because you'll walk away with a free bottle of tequila. But that's 3 hours of your day that you're not going to see again. You know what I mean? Especially on vacation. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, you can definitely use the shower water in Cancun. Because remember, on the resorts, their water is they also have water hookups to clean their water. Because I don't remember what are the cleanest water places in Mexico. One of them is Puerto Vallarta.
One of them was Puerto Vallarta, and I can't remember the other one offhand.
Yeah, I don't believe it's Cancun, but I do believe...
It's not Cancun.
Yeah, but I do believe they do have all the resorts have the ability to clean and distill their own waters. You're in the middle of an apple orchard.
Oh, an apple orchard? Who's in an apple orchard?
We do a lot of fruit dishes. Yeah, of course you would, man.
Yeah, you would.
Oh my God, if I apple related things. The seafood was off the charts. Yes. Oh my Lord, yes. Yo, honestly, there's nothing better than like a fresh caught fish that's been fried up, straight up, right? Served with plantains. You know what I'm saying? Some really nice pico de gallo, something fresh, super citrusy. Oh my Lord. Yeah, yo, honestly, the amount of guys that thought I was Mexican when I was in Mexico, this happens anywhere that I travel, though. I can go anywhere in the world where there's brown people, and they'll just assume I'm from there.
Yeah.
Right? Especially if I go to the States or something, they just assume I'm Mexican, and they just hate me. You've been playing dodgeball with apples? That's yeah. Yo, my fish. Oh, my Lord. There was, I think it was like a blue snapper. But it wasn't really blue. It was like a pink snapper. It was like this big, right? They fry that shit up, right? You just have to just like split it open, peel the bone out, and everything after that was served with just some nice fried potatoes. My God. Oh. What I really love in Mexico, though, is chorizo. Like, hands down, it's like anything pork related or the chorizo, like heavy spice related. It's amazing. Right? Because, again, you just can't get past all the flavors, man. It's so good. We'll have hundreds of pears and thousands of apples. Whoa. Yep. I can definitely come up with like at least 10 recipes for apples and stuff, or at least ideas that you can do with those. Oh man, you're 5 minutes from the lake. Yeah. Just go get yourself a salmon. So lucky. Made a Veracruz snapper for my dad's B-Day. Honestly surprised me. Yes. Hell yeah. Because again, fish is really forgiving. If you really think about it, it's a really forgiving type of meat that, you know, you can do a lot with regardless, right? Okay, so while we are chatting, though, I'm going to go ahead and fry up some easy, simple sprouts. And a little bit of that coleslaw cabbage mix, just so I can get that kind of just gone out of the way and I can go ahead and start plating. Apple pear pulled pork sandwich, yeah, 100%. Oh my God, yeah. You know what I would actually do is I would do like an apple and cabbage coleslaw and then do like a pear compote or like a jam to schmear. Boom. And then you have like all the best of the both worlds. Or pear and onion caramelize. Right? And then you have that as like your onion jam per se. So it's sweet, savory, a little bit smoky. And then your apple and cabbage coleslaw, super crunchy, ultra fresh. Right? With a nice pulled pork though. A really hella good smoked pulled pork. Oh my Lord, yes. God, that sounds fantastic. You got these fancy smoked green olives. Oh yeah, to go with it, absolutely. But anything smoked is amazing, man. Anything smoked adds so much goodness. Early Pete, what is that? Hey, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Pear onion caramelized, yeah, 100%. Respect the schmear. Respect the schmear. Respect the schmear. See the cheat. Go get some fresh jam. Oh, that's right. No one knows what Homestar Runner is. Never mind. Is an excellent cook. Hey, right on. I appreciate that. Yeah, again, you know how everybody is when they cook on here. We're just trying to have like a good time. Trying to encourage everybody to get their hands dirty. You know what I mean? Okay, so I got this thing just heating. I'm just going to just be right back. I'm going to grab the sprouts and the cabbage. Ah, there you are. All right. Yeah, let's get some crunchy ass veg going. Is that the Food Fighters? God damn, I wish. Do I have something to make a weird noise? Nah, not really. Other than like my usual stuff. Yeah, I really feel like I should have grabbed something when I was out today. I know for a fact there was like these tube type uh like tube vegetables that would have made this gnarly fucking noise. Anthony, you're making a lamb roast? That's awesome, dude. Do a schnitzel with applesauce or apple cabbage slaw. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. What I'd love is to see that just on a bun, like on a nice brioche. Pear, apple, ricotta, phyllo. Yep, that's the right way. Can add spinach and greens. Yeah, definitely. You can serve it on a bed, or you can wilt it down with your ricotta. Right? Add your ricotta, make like a nice phyllo cup, right? Ricotta in, give that a bake, boom, till it's crispy, add it in. Garnish with some nice apple and pear. Whale boy, what's good, dude? You fell asleep after work? Oh man, you know those naps are the shit. Hell yeah. Yes, as far as I know, German food does use a lot of apples. A lot of apples, a lot of cabbage. And a lot of things that are pickled. After finding, you're gonna gain some pounds. Hey, yo, it's gonna be the best pounds, man. Guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, but Alicia, it does depend on what kind of German foods you're kind of into. They have a really broad range of their cuisine, right? Like it's very, as far as I'm concerned, like German, or like Bavarian foods, or like it's very like akin to Europe. Like European food is very kind of similar as you go around it. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends. Yes, eating good does make life good. Hell yeah. All right, so I got that heating up right here. Right on. Did I leave my burner anywhere? Oh, there he goes. Okay, cool. Just gotta make sure it has gas. Okay. Daniel, what is good? Great to see you. I didn't see you sneak in, brother. How are you? Yeah, I figured, because again, anything that's like apples or anything that's like a stone fruit is very hardy in like fall weathers. Absolutely. Yeah, dude. Calbo. Hey, no worries, man. You just take your time. We'll be here. Right on, right on. Danny, how's your Sunday going? Hope it's been good, man. Hope it's been nice, relaxing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my cabbage. And again, when it comes to cabbage, the same with sprouts, you can go with quite a bit of it, just because like it does wilt down very easily. Right, so it's good to go with just a good amount of it, and then stop sauteing it wherever you want that, however soft that you want it, right? Right, so you're starting to get a nice good char on that. Oh, in cottage country, yeah, dude. All right, just gonna add in just a little bit of your sprouts, like that. Bacon and apple cooked purple cabbage. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We used to use that for, I think it's for like schnitzel or topping a schnitzel, or even topping like a what the fuck is that called? A cabbage roll. 20 acres of apples out your front door. God damn. That's a fuck ton of apples, bro. That's awesome. All right, so we're just going to give that a quick toss. Again, I'm just going to saute this thing until the cabbage is just kind of just generally soft, right? A little bit glistening, all that stuff. Then I'm just going to give it a quick deglaze with some of the broth, and that's pretty much the gist of it, and we're good to go. We're good to go on plating. Okay, so at this point you're starting to get a nice breakdown of your cabbage. Again, you don't want to break down your sprouts too much because then they will just start leaking a lot of the liquid. So we want to do just 1, 2. Right, kill the heat. And how's our Sunday? It's doing great, dude. How's your Sunday? I hope it's been a nice, relaxing, awesome day. Apple juice to apple cider vinegar. Yeah, 100%. Especially when it's seasoned. I love good seasoned apple cider. Okay, just like that. And we are good. So, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so nice. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the rice. Okay. So in this case, I made the rice just a touch stickier just by having just a little additional water. Right, and this is going to help actually retain a lot of that extra liquid that I'm going to pour on top. Because if it's too loose, it'll just leak all over the pan. And Normal, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay, so then we're just going to go ahead with a nice hit of this cabbage. Okay. As much color as humanly possible. Boom, just like that. Okay. Then, just going to move this to the side right now. Just going to take one of my ribs that I got here. Yeah, nice. It's starting to pull back from the bone. Right, you're starting to see this nice recession from the bone. All right, peel that off. Gorgeous. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to very simply... Oh, juicy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to cut through all of the... in between the bone segments and the cartilage. Just like that. Okay. Pull that cartilage off the end. Be sure to clean them up just a little bit. So, yeah, again, when it comes to the meat itself, right, you can see that it's nice, very soft, spongy, but at the same time very, very loose, right? So that means it's had enough time to sit and braise, which is a really great thing. So I'm actually just going to take one more. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. A little bit more ribs. Okay. So again, yeah, you can see it start to come off the recede from the bone, right? And that's super important from the braise, right? So in this case, you can also do this a day in advance, which is just fine. You can just go ahead and let these things rest, all that good stuff. Okay. If you have the time, obviously, right? So what I kind of love about doing braised ribs is that once they're already cooked, you can just kind of set them aside and they're good to go. Okay, so just go like that and like that. Cool. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and find some really nice, so I'll take that as well. That's going to be defining pieces. Boom, just like that. Where's my towel? Okay, so I don't want to cover it too much with some hoisin. I do want a bit of the hoisin sauce on there to be brushed. Okay, so just give that just a give your hoisin on. Just go ahead. You can also add more if you want, right? Add it on thick if you like, no big deal. Just go like that. Right? Boom. And then just go ahead and start placing. Right? As you would. Nothing too serious. Okay. And just like that. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for a second. Give that a wipe down so it's not super oily. Okay. So your nice chunks. And then you're going to take... Jaquan, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, hella tender. Hella tender. So then I have, again, for the broth, a little bit of the extra hoisin sauce, sesame oil, a hit of sugar, and the braising liquid. Right? Just going to give it a quick reglaze. Just on top of your hoisin. And then you're just going to just pour on to your rice. This is the important part. You don't want to put this in when you are cooking the rice. Or you don't want to saute it in the pan. It'll over reduce and become too salty. Okay? So this as well, like I said, because I had made stickier rice, like slightly stickier rice, it helped to maintain all of the liquid inside of the rice. So then as you're eating it, it's going to start leaking the, the marinade and the extra sauce into your dish, right? So it's not just leaking all over the plate, okay? And Matt, thank you so much for the follow. So that right there is some nice braised ribs, okay? With stir-fried sprouts, a little bit of cabbage. Really simple, but overall very decadent, very elegant, okay? Okay, so there it is right there. Right? Nice, easy. But again, I highly recommend anybody, if you're going to do pork, especially ribs or anything like that, tendon meats, I would highly recommend just go ahead, braise it out. You know what I mean? Braise it like it owes you money.
Braise it like it owes you money.
And Mama A, thank you so much for the fire. I appreciate it. Right? Okay, so if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to give this to Shannon because I know she's been waiting. Give me 2 seconds.
And the BB.
And Evie.
Don't forget the BB. All right. And then just for my daughter, we'll do just a little hit of rice.
Tap, 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 tap.
Okay. Just like that. Okay, so then I'm going to try to pull off a lot of the tendon or
Oh, yeah, that
cartilage.
shit's good.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just here to steal paper
Paper
towel.
towel?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. And then, yeah, so my little girl's been learning how to use her chopsticks. So.
I already got them from you guys today.
That's right. So, you just need a little bit more practice with them, then you can move on to, like, big people chopsticks.
Yeah, when I get a little bit more older.
Yeah, you get a little bit more practice. So, I'm just going to cut a little bit smaller pieces of meat into there. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to hit it with some of this sauce. As is.
What's the sauce called?
Tasty.
Tasty sauce. Here you go, honey. Got your chopsticks? All right. So now let's work on the just the banana and chocolate croissant. Again, really simple. I just got the pre-proofed croissants from yeah, so I got my pre-proofed croissants from Superstore. Nothing too crazy, right? And they're nice because, again, they're oven baked, but then they have this really great consistency as opposed to like buying them already pre-made or pre-baked already at the store. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, very simple, is what I really wanted was I'm going to take the banana, right? Slice just some nice thin lengths. Just like that. Okay. Put that in the center. Okay, just like that. And hey, easy. Okay. So then, on top of that, I'm going to take this. Say again?
Oh, I said our kitchen's attacked.
Yep. You know it. So again, I'm going to take I made a nice citrus simple syrup. It's been in the fridge. Really nice for anything like drinks, like muddled drinks, or anything that you want to add a good shine to with your desserts. Okay. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to thinly pour this on to the bananas. Okay. Again, it just has to be a thin layer. You don't want to like kind of overdo it. Just because, again, it'll when you caramelize it, it will goop and it'll become more like a chew rather than a bite. Then I'm just going to put a small sprinkling of sugar down the center of it. Absolutely. And I am still cooking. Hell yeah. It's raining in Edmonton again? Oh no. If it's good, you'll overdo it. Hey, right on, dude. That's what I'm talking about. So again, you're going to take your burner, right? Get the flame on. And then all you're going to do now is you're just going to try to char the simple syrup. You're going to, with the heat, it's going to help spread the simple syrup over top of your bananas. And what you're looking for here is just a nice general caramelization of the sugars. Right, and that simple syrup will help, help buffer it so it doesn't just burn right away. So, as well, the reason I'm using the citrus simple syrup primarily is because I really loved, there's a dish called a crepe Suzette that you primarily would make a crepe, deglaze it with Grand Marnier, and then a little bit of sugar that's been caramelized in the pan. It's a really dated dish, but at the same time, it's one of those, like, that's the reason I love citrus to this day, you know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to get a nice caramelization there. And then at this point, once this is all melted and like kind of more solidified, I would recommend a good hit of like, say, a vanilla or chocolate ice cream. You can also do a nice pistachio ice cream, anything to really help elevate both the chocolate and the creaminess of the bananas. Angela, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, just get that nice caramelization right there. that part is a little bit lacking, so I'm just going to just hit that again. Right, and again, you don't have to do the entirety of the banana. You do want to get a good amount of crust developed on top. Just because, again, a bite for bite, you're going to get a good amount of a mixture of charring, the sweetness, creaminess, as well as like the overall just undertones of citrus. Those are all really super important and distinct components to the flavor profile. All right.
Have you ever tried smashed croissants dipped in cinnamon sugar, butter, pan fried, then chocolate?
Yes. I didn't cover it in chocolate because like you're talking like it's almost like a we did it when we broke all of our croissants. Like we had how do I describe it? Like one of my homies, Miguel, he dropped like a pan of like fresh baked croissants onto like croissants that just came out of the oven, so that one underneath was just smashed. Right, and then we had the churro cinnamon sugar that we just like dumped on top of it. Like obviously use a little bit of butter, a little bit of duck fat, and then we just dipped it in the chocolate ganache. I'm not a big fan of like cinnamon and chocolate, but I'll be real. What else did we try? It was with just straight icing. It was the cinnamon sugar and butter, but instead of chocolate, we did it with vanilla buttercream, and that was just nuts. Half dipped in chocolate. Interesting. Yeah, see, because again, I'm not a huge fan of like cinnamon and chocolate together, but I do not mind it, right? Like if it's a particular flavor profiling. But I also really love the idea of like you do a croissant with spicy chocolate, right? With chocolate that has like Szechuan peppercorn and chilies and stuff in it. Yes. Mexican hot chocolate, yes, exactly. Can you imagine dipping that into a Mexican hot chocolate because it has cinnamon? That would match the hot chocolate flavor. Amazing. There's no hyperbole. My grandparents used to bribe me with cashews. Yeah, and when I say I'm a nut guy, it's mostly from being in jail. To do chores. I get it, man. That's how you get kids to do a lot of things. All right, so then I got the nice creamy caramelized bananas, a little bit of that citrus on top, and that's pretty much dessert, right? Nice, simple, super easy, nothing too crazy flashy. At least not for today's episode. Right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that motherfucker in half. Right?
Prison Pocking is looking very cavernous today, brother.
Quite cavernous. You know what I mean? It's practically being like you can hear the wind chimes in there. All right, but that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you so much again for joining me on the Sunday, not a Sunday roast, but a Sunday braise. I appreciate it. You need an adult. Oh, I love that. Hell yeah, look at that. Oh man, chocolate and banana. Good Lord. Woof, that's gonna go down easy. Yo, croissant stuffed with strawberries and coconut whipped cream. Absolutely, 100%. Because again, if anybody knows, like I love the Japanese fruit sandwiches. Like those, 100% you put into a croissant. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Well, boy, any ideas for what Tuesday's gonna be?
I guess for Tuesday, I actually have a full-on set of pork ribs that I pulled for today, but they just weren't defrosted. So instead, I went with the short ribs, which worked out pretty well. So I might just do I might do a take on like, you know how like the Peking ducks have the crepe, a little bit of the hoisin sauce, the celery and scallion stick. I might do something like that. So I'm not quite sure, but I will say I will end up probably doing something with ribs.
Rory says haggis.
If you say Lumos on your phone, it turns your flashlight on, and Knox turns your phone flashlight off. That's interesting. Haggis, neeps, and tatis for Tuesday. I don't know about that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You go over to someone's house every year.
Dougal's.
haggis.
Yeah, Dougal. Yeah, dude. Yeah. He used to have pretty mean. Like his mom used to make a pretty goddamn mean haggis. It was dope. He used to learn to make a rack of ribs.
Burns Day?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, for Harvey Burns Day.
Robbie Burns Day.
Harvey Burns Day. That's just a guy from like East Vancouver. Martha, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You like Nutella and banana and croissant? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yes, it is, but instead of doing the Peking duck in it, I'm going to use ribs instead. I'm going to use like a braised type of barbecue rib, and it's going to be dank as fuck inside of a Chinese crepe, bro. That's what I'm thinking, right? It'd be super easy to make, relatively cheap, easy, and achievable for pretty much everybody to be able to do it. For the most part, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Make it super easy and accessible. Yeah, have it every Burns night. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are named like arcane spells, dude. 100%. Yeah, picking ribs. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, dude. But anyways, good. I'm pretty much going to get off of here right now, guys. So thank you again for joining the live. I will be back on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We're most likely going to be doing ribs and something else dank on top of that. So what about the scotched eggs? Oh, man, I don't have to go out and get fucking chorizo and, like, you know what I mean? Do the shit with the stuff and the other things with my hands.
Are you gonna do a cook-along again?
Am I going to do a cook-along again? You know what? I was considering doing that, but I just haven't, like, figured out a really good day to do it. So most likely if we are going to do a cook-along episode, it's going to be on a Sunday, which I think is appropriate. But I will have to keep you guys updated on that because, again, I have a shooting schedule for another short film. And a bunch of commercial stuff coming up. So right now, I'm trying to figure out my schedule as it is. But yeah, anyways, I will see you all on... You know what? Fine. Sucking guy. Love him.
Rory, I swear we love you.
Yeah, Rory, we do love you, man. Come on now. Don't be like that little guy. Woo. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys all on the Tuesday. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions for anything to come up in the future, please do adopt you. Absolutely. Yeah, but hit me up in the DMs by all means. If you have questions about recipes, anything like that, hit me in the DMs. And yeah, so I guess I'll just catch you all on the go. And yeah, go Flames, go. Joseph, you have a great rest of your evening, dudes. Take care, y'all. Wait, what'd he say? You want to get to 30K?
30K.
All right, I'll wait.
Where are we?
26.
You got dick around for 4.
Wait, what'd he say? You want to get to 30K?
30K.
All right, I'll wait.
Where are we?
26.
You got dick around for 4,000 more likes.
Yo, everybody spam that like button for me. Help me get to that 30K. That would be awesome. Yeah, and Rory, we do got room in the basement. Just you just gotta do better than our last roommate, right? Which ain't much. Like you just gotta help shovel the walk. We obviously shovel the walk as well, but at the same time, help with that shoveling the walkway. And well, to be honest with you, I'm only a Calgary Flames guy because I live in Calgary. There's no other reason. I'm a home team guy. I don't actually understand sports like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're talking about phone booth boxing or extreme hacky sack. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. Yo, mean trip. Oh, from COD? Hey, yo, right on. Yo, COD Black Ops 2, I think, was my jam, 100%. Oh, man. Man, we're already hitting 27.5. Wow. God damn, y'all are on it. Joseph, thank you so much for the follow as well. Oilers are going all the way. I can see that. I mean, it has happened recently, though, right? I'm not tripping out. The Oilers at least got to the playoffs, right, at one point in the last, in at least the last 5 years, right? Am I tripping?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, I haven't. I want to say that's the truth because I don't follow sports too often. Oh, you were just playing Black Ops 2 last night? Oh, it's fire. Yeah, man. I haven't played a video game in so long. I think like the only video game I play now is Ableton Live.
The last video game I played start to finish was LA Noir.
Yeah, it was LA Noir. That's right. It was at 26. Yo, it's all good. Last two times. There you go.
There, Rory. It's fine.
Yeah, we're almost there. We're at 28. It says 28.3 on mine. God damn, y'all. That's awesome. We're in playoffs now? That's cool. That's dope. I didn't even know it was like hockey season, to be honest with you.
It's the tail end, yeah.
It's the tail end? Really? Damn. Oh, you're an FL Studios guy. Yeah, right on. I remember Fruity Loops way back in like the late 90s. Man, when it sucked. like Fruity Loops was a joke back then, but they spent like the last 20 years like kicking the shit out of it. Like it can do a lot of things now.
Go, how's it go? Yo, Rory, my dad would be down for that.
Like it can do a lot of things now.
Go, how's it go? Yo, Rory, my dad would be down for that.
We were meant to be sworn enemies. I mean, keeping in mind, like I trained on. I remember I started recording on. It was like Fruity Loops and Cool Edit. Yeah, those were the first two, like back in the late 90s on a computer that couldn't take it, and then. And then I remember going from that to like GarageBand, and then immediately going to like Reason 3, and then Ableton. Oh no, sorry. I mean, then again, I also went to school for recording, so we were all Pro Tools. God, I hate Pro Tools. Anything, I'll take any program other than Pro Tools, to be perfectly honest. Oh man, we're almost there. We got 29.3 on mine. Goddamn. Yeah, dude. Yeah, GarageBand, I feel, was like an entry level for pretty much everybody that got into like recording digitally. Because I always remember recording on tape. Like I remember recording on tape, reel to reel, 4 and 8 track digital recorders that you actually had to carry around and shit. Yeah. I mean, Pro Tools is good, but I just hate paying for every single piece of it. Like, it boggles my mind how they can charge people that. Because we had... Yeah. I mean, Pro Tools is good, but I just hate paying for every single piece of it. Like, it boggles my mind how they can charge people that. Because we had... Yeah, but yo, hey, I'll send you a message in a little bit. I do want to talk to you about some extra business and such. So... we'll stay in touch, but guys, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. We got to 30,000 likes. We're still sitting at over 100 people in the chat. So, hey, man, y'all have a good rest of your evening. If you're eating dinner, eat well, eat hearty. Call it a night early if you can get the itis. You know what I'm saying? But I will catch y'all on Tuesday, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. All right? Take care. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. Yeah, great chatting with y'all.